na answer na yen share your questions na se no dwumadie ye dwumadie a ye de be kyerɛkyerɛ na etiefo ne ahwɛfo a motie yen na mo hwɛ yen enne anwumre yin ya te nioma bi ase enye bibibia na ɛwɔ sɛ wokɔ court kɛseɛ mu enye bibibia na ɛwɔ sɛ wokɔtue sika kɔfa lawyer ekofa lawyer na etu eneko na court aka kyerɛ sɛ sign next week bra and next month bra obenante kwa so saa sika kura de be lawyer fair no kura sometimes kura na yedin enu ntini we have another means yetumi dey solve cases we have another means yetumi ema ensem aye kese da yeso ayedwini ho anye ne tumi ba fom boko na san biaye no na enne Crown TV ni Crown Radio ya bawura ho akofa o maba ya fidie su se omomra no moma kyerɛkyerɛ ne oma yenim se ekoso ye mantemu ba ebia na mmra kora wo ho kora yenim nti enne enye obi akeke ne akofa na ba ha se ye ba na ye ne oma besua de me start free mommy so na ye de program na hyase mommy ye ka se insights of the law program insights of the law no my a little breakdown about it den program ben
yo Papa P
yes
did I see insight of the law let's say emrana ewo Ghana ihihye mu a se obi nya asemu a ye bepe se ye di samra no aka asemu no
okay
na asumdwe aye ejuma
okay
yen se ye pese ye hunu mu se
etisen
mra no emu tisen
okay
na se ye hwehwe mra no mu se etisen no emre bi baaye na ye hu se no kranya me ni mra na eye mra na ye di juma se obi na obi anya asem na nipa na mra no susu se wanye ne yie no se akwanya wo ho na nipa no tumi yi anu okay se ye ma no sa akwanya no no nsu tumi kasa
okay
na ebia onimra no mu be chese onimra no mu yie
yeah
na obetumi di atwetwa agi ne ho no
okay
eni ho
all right
oni sika nso a odi kwa akofa lawyer ni a onimu mra no mu enti mra no se wadi fo
esan so oni obi anti no
onim se dia obeka no
wow
ama nukre a ewo asem no mu no bede edi
okay
na akoya bibie wo ho
wow
enu nti na the insight of the law aye hwehwe no it's a bit difficult to say an ordinary person walking on the street be hu mra
ye wo emra
no mu
wow
but what must
ya Matias pa
enti yen emre bi ba ye se yesi eyese mra wo ho se de be ya adibonye ni be kai ehunu se ni ami ye se mra no so mi mu a se na ebe ko no
good
nanso akwanya foforo bi nso wo ho se sasemu pa ye betumi agina so
okay
di aka asem no ama yie atoyi
wow wow
acho ni ami kenie the insight of the law ekita so many branches
okay
se emra no wo ho nanso mimi nimu mra no mu nti metumi aye bibi na de enti a me yes ade no se me ntumi enfal mra no susu hu no nti me hu bekem me nim se ni America
ya ti ase pa yes yes esan so on timra na senti no ade na oyeye no ohunu se matumra na se mentumra na ne hu akokem
so me I would prefer say samra no at all we will leave the law out of what we are coming to discuss
okay
say there's another means or another way
okay
to resolve disputes amicably
okay
parties na anya asem no they will fall on a third party neutral
okay
to help them resolve whatever misunderstanding they are having
all right
san say yesi ye di mra no e be kan asem no a obi hu
bekem
enu nti enwumre hia ya hie yi me mesre wo it is true insight of the law meaning we have to delve deep into the law to see what exactly the law is saying about a particular case. But as we are seated here now, case bi amba
ye
nti mepe se me ne wo ne me nue we will rather discuss this other way ye di
solve issues, you know.
Exactly.
All right.
Nti me da say
that is very powerful. Ya maame na wote ne nka no wa kyerɛkyerɛ insights of the law no mu ni tofa bomu na sekyerɛ ne sɛ ye wura mmara no mu ye kɔ mmara no mu deep a kyerɛkyerɛ mmara no mu sɛ de be a yie beto yie. That is the insights of the law. Let's come to you, my brother. Insights of the law, a little touch on that so that we can start with the questions that we have before us.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Insight of the law is very good program, which I think is an educative program.
Sure.
That people must listen and learn, because we call something the adversarial system and non-adversarial system.
Okay.
Say see adversarial system, nature say trials at the court, near court in some. Any non-adversarial system, no, any if you know ADR.
Okay.
Into non-adversarial system, no, acquire a fast with CC asema. Ebia you will not be offended. Yenyina yebeka
nto boase kwan so na obi akoma to ne yem. Wow.
Enti yentwi manso, enye manso twi.
Okay.
And non-adversarial system.
Okay.
Now adversarial system no, and then they are yet me 3 months, 3 years, 10 years.
Then see
20 years can age na court didn't. Enti ohun say non-adversarial system no. You need 3 qualification.
Okay.
Odibeko sa trials no. Who call quarter. It's only 3 qualification. Qualification number 1. Any one kasa you need strength and hunting.
Okay.
Because go come no.
Yes.
So beko aba no.
Etu asheda.
Edosu ye pa. Enti who one kasa who here hunting. Apart from that no. Who here time.
Okay.
Who need timer. And like don't try say obeko court. And the third one sika. Because filing of document ni nyama no nyina sika sem. Ubefa lawyer kra sika sem. Enti that 3 qualifications no for the adversarial system no and no a hammer for papa.
Wow.
Enti non-adversarial system no and then a system your former Chief Justice Georgina Theodora Wood.
Okay.
Akosua wo America.
Okay.
Odiaba abetu Ghana court system no mo.
Okay.
Enti obaye no Ashama obaye pilot project Ashama ADR Central.
Okay.
Enti those days there's no district court and circuit court Ashama.
Okay.
Enti ADR na ye fan say
court na
ho no.
Okay.
Nti abu amofo bebre central ADR no abu amofo bebre ansana district court eba ansana circuit court eba nti nature say non-adversarial system no abu amofo in fact enye easy.
Wow, that is very nice. Yes. And me say and yebesua de even this little that we've been able to listen no kra no ama ye hunu ensonsone a eda embra ne mienu ntem court de a obekọ konabra ene de a wankasa oni nipa na oni nanya no mo beto mo bo ase ne matena ase na mpenifo atena ase na o maka ma bo ma na se o ma siesi asem no na asem no ayede ayojojo. Okay mommy ya samra ho biu ene se etisa de a ene meaning say dia eye boko no ho asem na ne ye beka nti eno ni ADR no nti ye ka ADR ye den
yo papa p meda wase na me brother ebo ye mami former Chief Justice.
Okay.
Georgina Theodora Wood.
Okay.
Edin na no kra na woman ni say enye onu in person.
Okay.
Na call America kusua ADR.
Okay.
Di ba Ghana.
Okay.
Ma ashama be ye omu baby. Eye panis ɛna ɛsan yɛ pilot project
okay
ɛyɛ ekuo bi a ɛyɛ lawyer foɔ ɛne judge foɔ ekuo
okay
na nkrɔfo mu kɔɔ yɛ no mu dɔɔso nene megache no mu wom omu dɔɔso na omu kɔ America California State University to be precise
okay
na omu kɔ sua ade no but omu ba yɛ no nso ɛyɛ yɛn maame Georgette Francois
okay
ɔno na taking that initiative single-handedly ekuo no na suma no but all ba shama eba be hwehwɛ nkrɔfo a yɛbɛ train wɔn no she was the only person who into ɔno bɛ yɛ ne homework ɛyɛ feasibility studies ne nneɛma no nyinaa awie yɛ no ansa na mpanyinfoɔ no bɛɛ mu a wɔn bɛ kyerɛ yɛn
wow
na Georgina Wood ankasa nso kyerɛ yɛn
adeɛ ne bi all right
nti me ka di afoa ne di
ne no kan no so
that time na ɔmo some achi ba yɛ no na they were looking for a community court any ho
okay
and then Ashaiman being a cosmopolitan area and a community so those days wuti Ashaiman kana usuro enu nti na omo ba yen so omo nyankrofo amanfo e na yen nya emu chefa na yen so ye sa training nti ni kan difo ani de na o kan se yamfa gakmadi amba na chere se yanye ni ji
sure
she is a member. I believe she is still a member of GACMA.
Okay.
All
right.
So back to the
question that I asked. No.
Now we'll be say, what is ADR? ADR, no, the full meaning as of the time. Yeah, alternative dispute resolution.
Okay.
Alternative meaning acquiring fofrubi apart from the litigation.
Okay.
Adversarial asamuna all canon. So meaning ADR is a non-adversarial system.
Okay.
Yeah, the CCA asem. But maybe by yet na see alternative no kra ahondi nim yenya no appropriate.
Okay.
Let's just say the say a fata yeah, the CCA asem.
All right.
Yes, sa akwan no eno enye judge na ebetina se say otie wasem. But nipa bi a ya training no nipa bi a onimumra no chese onu nsu ebetumi aye judge ebetumi aye lawyer.
Okay.
But enye courtroom per se eye bia eye conducive ehun bie ni ho.
Okay.
Se me yedi mi aba ho no na makometu se me be shia judge ebia obeka jargons bi
amenti ase
enti third party neutral na onu wayi ne ho ato ho a onu nso asua nimdiye concerning ADR no onu na mudi mu asem be ma no na afi onu wa kire mu se koni benku koni nifa
wow
let's say mu ankasa na mu di mu asem
ba onu gine mu amam keke
o gine mu a kire mu se wo kan ne se a wo hwe se be ye yi ana enye se be buampo se ne wo kan no eyo na wo kan ne se a wo hwa de ehe na ye better enti ADR simply means say akwan fufuru ana akwan ya ese efata se ye di beka asem no sa asem no it should be a civil asem.
Okay.
Asem a say nipa mienu betumi atina se aka ba se sa nipa mienu no mentimi ho ase nti na nipa ba ko bi aya waji ntitiye e na ye de konanimu a obebua na nipa mienu no atumi aka omo ankasa asem anyanti ase na ye nyanti santi ase no wi nso a ye do two paper so e sign said ye be ya
da chia asem
ye koka ye no ye sign ye nti let's say ye nyina ye bedi se ne ye gitu mu no so na ye ato ye
wow that is very powerful etiefo ne ahwefo yenuru ba bia o but yesua de ko yenuru ba bia ba yesua de ko. Let me come to you my brother. ADR little touch on what mommy said.
Okay, me can dia
attach ne dia no
ADR no se na oka no alternative dispute resolution binum so appropriate dispute resolution.
Okay.
and I've been also amicable dispute resolution.
Okay. Tinina A sir. Wow.
And Africa dispute resolution.
Okay.
The entire I've been more Africa dispute resolution. They say on say titi no. Akwanya ye nana mu faso didi asem no. E wo fie no. Ohwe ADR the currently appropriate dispute resolution now. Obehu say the same formality. Yefa. And yefa say the stages of mediation.
Okay.
Ewa hono no obehu say edrum mebi na say ntiase nyejuma. Eno ye apply bibi a ye friend no caucus.
Okay.
Caucus no ewo ADR no mu no. Simply means say ye tu ejina.
Okay.
Enti say ye tu ejina no na che say baku sorry. Na wako abonti akọ jun. Meanwhile the ewo hono mo.
Ono de betina se atwe.
Betina se atwe. In private meeting.
Okay.
Enti wo hwe procedure omo using ewo olden days na. Is the modified ya modified no.
Ese mo di bi kakra ka ho.
Ya modified no na ye dey current ADR. Wow. Enti uba ADR ye kasati se na ye like ye tinefia
ye di asem pepe
no na ye we ye fa emran pe say ye di law quote ye di mran kesi ya atu su de bi ekwan penso na ye be fa asolve problem no
asumdwe beba
wo de wadwen beba we nsu di na dwen beba na ya hwe bebi a lapses no wo no.
Okay.
Na ya geda bibia na ya de atu ho awasumdwe kwan so
na obia akoma to ne yem. Wow.
That is
that is very powerful. But answer na meko my next question so no na me pese mbisa se ene se etise dia wa se mu no ma meti ase se emra bia yemfa emra bia nchechire ene ebetumi aba se nkofo de ensemba ho a because of emra nim because you say nipa bi wo ma so yedin ebi mutumi ba ho a ententam omo nti ase meko wie quarter na
ebimu timi ba na se omo nti ase a ende ebeka ko wie wo court case
na mra no ene nipa na di
adi e wo ho no.
Okay.
Na ope say like asem no boka like ukokota sese na meka yen no the three qualification no ebechi wo ho no.
Yeah.
Enti umpe no sa ende yen ka no boko na yenyina yen ti ho ase even ADR no ye woni law wo ho. ADR ankasa no ye woni law efe no ADR at 2010.
Okay.
At 798 into uko internet kra obehu.
Okay.
Now kinkan concerning the ADR Act.
Okay.
Obehu say nyinyina no asumdwe na ADR no.
Wow. The entire ma me bisa question we ni say on say nkofo bebre na ehwe yen. Nkofo bebre su na etie yen. Obi beka say oh so mo say mra bia nta e kire dia na say eye nkwanchen fo ya bi no mo ye. Enu ntina ma me bisa asa question no. Na we quote wabo waka art no so na em de na che say Ghana mra ama mo tumi say mo fa nye sa edwuma no na che say mra ta e kire ba esanse mo mpese mo betwe no twe na mentwe nti no na mo fa tete nyansa kwanso mo de ka asem no na mo de ka se de be ya obi akoma beto no yem. Wow, that is very nice. Okay, you move to our next question. Enkofa ba ebi ma ba social media no so pa ye benya time amamo na ye bisa questions na ma. Let's look at some of the types of ADR. Let me go to mommy, then we come to you.
Types of ADR. Various types. Mediation. Arbitration.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Oh, never mind. Yes, you are the entino. Say a group every night. You're checking crate mua. We have to do that because you perceive be pollutu. Omo ayechira ma de no.
Mediation arbitration. Your friend made up.
Okay.
Mema mi branso di.
Bibiaka ho. Okay, all right.
Yo. Nti yewo negotiations wo ho no.
Negotiation.
Ana yewo your friend say neutral case evaluation. And also your customary arbitration. And also wo ho no. Nti anu no dia yabo sisia no. Enu ye tools a ana say method a ye use
ADR ehon e beduru ho because e kan ye no nti duru ha na ewura mu yie aha nti we ye me fan se nkura bata ewo ADR a omudidi djuma ewo omubiaye ha no na mabobọ so no nti me fan se be eye be ya 9 ana enum 4 or 5 because work arbitration negotiation customary arbitration, okay,
neutral case evaluation,
okay,
mediation, arbitration, MEDAP.
All right, so let's say
any arbitration and casanso.
Okay, nti arbitration the boom and I war they are split. Oh, okay.
There were conciliation.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Neutral case evaluation.
Okay.
Settlement conference.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Etie for ni adefo. Edoso na ye pese esua de enti no. Ye benya mre na yakom mako. Se de be ya ye be kirekire mu. Se ye kirekire mu na se bebi e bedru ne mre ne ye bre a ye de be so ho. Na ya san ba beto aso bi o. Esan se e program every Sunday bia time we ya obetumi enya kwan no ahwe ye. Na wo so watumi asua de afri mu. Enti ye hu types of ADR. But I tell you ben parent na ADR. What is the purpose of ADR? I'm starting through na you near mama di biaka ho.
The purpose of ADR no. Say one say cases does work out. Nti kono bra no e does.
Okay.
Nti na ADR no aba system no mu. Se na be abeboa court ejuma. Nti drum bia wo say wo be court judge betima bisa say o case no wo pese enko ADR na say yen to aso.
Wow. Court etumi bisa sa. Wow.
Ana say ebia wankasa unim say e okwan a ye fa so de siesie asem a ye ADR wankasa omu de wasem kokota obetimi aka ama osaso abisa judge say judge me pacha me pese masem we omu fa ko ADR na yan koka wo ho.
And they say ADR is just like small court.
Yes, a small court.
And oh wow. Me pacha to aso.
Enti eno no setback issues no cases e wo ho no mu a bo hu se bi wo ho no mu a 20 years 15 years 30 years 12 3 7 years nyina na so omu refer ko ADR wo be hu se within 2-3 sitting no na we wie case.
Wow.
Oh, enti eno sabot enti na ADR no e bae se opa ba ye asem aye tintin no try no short say na be ya obia benya tama ato an ejuma so because the main trials no eno no ofemu a uye obi ejuma so is two things.
Okay.
You either choose between the court or the work because uye obi ejuma na say dey bia o se court
obepam
enti na hu hia say onya asema the first choice ni ADR say na be ya mo be kasem no bia beti no ho ase a asumje beba.
Wow. Wow. We quickly Benjamin Dako say God bless you for this program. We also say Gloria Egan. Is it Hagan or Egan? On also my thumbs up. We free Kingsley ho. Or say powerful program. So we will get time for this one is from Enoch Ennison. We have Ni Note Yaboa. Yebenya time ama mo my shout out to social media no so no. I think say we have just started but people are liking the program because it's indeed a place to learn. Mommy the kakra beka ho na you move it to the next mommy mpacho obetumi edibia ka ho amaye on the purpose of ADR.
Leader say say yamfa ni say court na case no akodi judge na nim na owe na ohwe say o we say ye di ko ADR ebeboa mu na parties no pine no mu ba wo kirekire mu kire o mu a ni papa ko kra betumi amane say oh say ti say dia ene yenya ni say yen twa so the purpose in any say it offers a faster and more cost effective,
okay,
less stressful ADR. The purpose no say umre na wo kwa waste your time betwa so amawo nti omo nem mu no eya omo ankasa will work to a mediator and tell what office one day na papa bi ne yiri ba ho,
okay,
so omo pay mo a eye di asem ye ka se nipa ba ko no no be ba be lodge ni complaint na ya ma letter na de aka no ba we no mo me no borre mu preku pese
omo nya case no
omo wa asem bi omo wa asem bi na obi ade ye hu nkomo a kire omo se ye ya ade ye bua nkrofo ma omo siesi asem asomdwe so nti omo asem ni na omo be ye ni se it was so beautiful.
Wow.
Very, you see, enti ADR ye mpanyinfo kofa ba ye no ti se na menua no kan no ye nananom
ekwa mo fa so de siesie nsem no
na abrofo no di I put it to you ebe tichire ye kon no enu na afi omo ankasa omo ye wo America ho.
Okay.
Yes. Enu na omo practices is here wo California State University.
Wow.
Ye chiro omo ade na ni aye kan yimpo ya omo de abrofo free school ho eba ye how Central ADR Center. Wo ba your office ho wo be hu mo photograph wo be hu mo pictures.
Wow.
Sa nti eye kwan bia se wo ti ase a won twempo ma won nya asem wo wo hu se de ekoi ye nkonkrofo yi ho na mo mbu aye nti eye very very fast nti ye training ye the year 2001 your slogan here quick service.
Okay.
Who share won na we see ADR
no so quick service. Wow. That is very powerful. Yes. Wow. Okay, etiefo ni ahwefo say ye na yate wo yasum say ADR ne purpose panti e ba ye ne say e boa yen say de be ya konabra no etubetwa na de okan ya eyem de kura ne say o say obi na obi o manya case omo ankasa omo nante ye eba fidie mu obeka chense ma ye problem ni nti momo aye na yen solve, which is very beautiful because say eyade a enye papa na say M1 crofo anka minji ni say omo ankasa benya ahotom ye mu say ye pese ye nkọ na yen siesie ntem. And even you made mention say in the court kra no judge to me bisa o say o pese wasem nkọ ADR ana say o pese ye nto aso ha na meaning say judge na o tse kunwa no nim say asem no nya ndi wie nti so wonim say o pese enko ntem ma dia and ye mfa nko ADR ba o pese enche dia ne be wa ha. Wow, that is very powerful. Okay, etiefo ni ahwefo ye to aso ye be hwe the nature of ADR. Ade bia no ye wo the way ni suban ana ne bobre sitie ADR ne bobre etisen mo me start here from
ti se ni aye ye hu kire ye court connected mediators.
Okay.
Now say see the nature and the characteristics of ADR now. It may be voluntary.
Okay.
ADR may be voluntary. Voluntary means say be our ADR private ADR center. Now we call lodge case. Now ye the letter akomania asemunu ewo ne ho no.
Okay.
Yes. Nipa no say oti asia obeba. Ebinum wo ho mu beba ba bisa yen say na omunti ase yen chire omo ase ansa na date na ewo so no edu.
Okay.
And then also say your court you see it can be voluntary or mandatory.
Okay.
Judge bet me afre ni pemu say me de mu ma ADR ana obeto me abisamu say mo pese mo ko ADR. So say you see nature of ADR, that is one. Then it is confidential. ADR is very very confidential. Say wo ye a mediator. Na me ne menue asemu aba wanim. Asemu na aba wanim no. Ni aye ka kire wo no wo ntumi nko ka kire obi fufuro.
Okay.
Say ye kasampo na wo take note. Say de be ya wo remfi bibi because wo be bisa question. Wo wia e wo say wo titi krata na wa take note no wo so no e wo yen nim.
Wow.
And say be pie e very very confidential and it's also private.
Okay.
Private no mean say ebe no mo ye refer crofo ba ADR na ebusuafo di omo echi me wo ba me ho a na ka kire mu say nipa mienu din e na wo fa no so mo
mienu na
mompie bi de sa na ya me kan ka kire mu.
Okay.
But say ebe mu say ye hia ebusuani bi onim asem no na nipa mienu no agye ato mu a eno de fine.
Okay.
But aside that no very very private. Yes, and it's also relatively fast. This is say can very fast. It's go come. Samuti asie pa. Ubehu say oh ade ebebua yen. It's fast. It's also very cheap.
Okay.
Kind. Say ubefu car. To me the bisa omo. Say since asem we ba court. Me share asem bi the 3 years e court.
Okay.
Me ko mu no. Me yadi ma me no. Me the 3 sittings.
Wow. Sittings e dia ne.
That as I say me ya court once a week.
Okay.
Inti sa 3 sittings no. You bet to me I can say 3 weeks.
Okay.
But 3 days because 3 sittings and I yadi we asem no. Inti wo be bisa say wo ko eba wo lorry fare ya wo calculate. Wo calculate.
And na calculate.
Na wo calculate. Inti compared to court litigation no very cheap.
Wow.
Very, very, very. And then also at the end of the session no mo be ye betro one kasa say mo betumi atro mo betro with the guidance of the mediator.
Okay.
Asem mo mo nyina mo agi ato mo no ye de betu paper so say me na me de betu paper so a me de be ma wo na wa kan.
Okay.
Oh enu ani wo so be ka enu ani na mo sign it. Na sa document na mo assign ye legally binding.
Okay.
And you can't appeal.
So we don't say
because one
okay.
And see the nature and the characteristics
different.
Yeah.
Wow. And you made na share no kra me ni age ho papa because new mama bebre o ha you best start program say me share that pass me sua ade about ADR. I have learned about it, but more do most come Martin you maybe ase because probably the otro who on maybe I know say that nim more about it, so just give the surface about it. But discussion the things that you people are doing over there. A little touch up on what mommy said, then we can go to there.
Okay. But couldn't say that say preserve relationship.
Okay.
Just say if you are on say trials no ufe mo a if I say obi di obi ka na say okọ trials no mo a omuma judgment na if you are na time judge the so be ma say that safe as cabra.
Okay.
So want me am fast can ambassador na obe hu say your process a efe mo a say wo bibi a umbeton na nipa no anya ne sika.
Okay.
Oh nti ye fa ne say uni hwe a single room and porch be na wo na asika no so emu edu
ebro ye tonkre be bro sa e ka no so
na work through trials no na omama judgment say ni say na want me am meet target na court koton wo fia na say automatically wa be dan tenant.
Yes.
Oh nti eba ne sa ohun nua no na wakoma nyina ya oya
oya so de nika
na o maton wo fie de atua nika nti ohun a wakoma nyina ba ya oya oh nti na che say relationship no like it will not be there.
Yes. So I say waji waje pade afro say because of can ode oni nti no
it will not be there. Now so mobile ADR ebia oh odi asemasika okay sisi a odi nika sika no davena sika no beba oh okay met you adase and adase say onipa no ha osika no woni ho ono so gitum say okay say na wo kan no odi so see obetu anu by installment and the opinisu.
Okay.
Nti ya through agreement no na obi asan ya.
Okay.
Oh okay o ma through agreement no obi asan time no do a or the first payment aba second time no so do a or the second payment na aba say na like omo hihye no
ewo book no na paper no
so no na wako no sa at the end no business can continue again.
Yes.
It's a relationship no
etwaso
it's a preserving relationship ADR a preserving relationship pa.
Wow ene me say e be sua de ye sua de nso ko ma me misa question we ansa na yakọ de wo paper no so no mommy ka asem bi o say say obi ba na say nipa no mediator no take notes a eni kwa say asem na obeka kire nipa no ana say obeka kire mediator na kwa abonten. What about say nipa na no yetro na asem na obeka kire nipa no when we say asem na pie, is there anything the person can do to the mediator?
one say who we a mediator what is say opinion wo fi amude asem abetu we.
All right.
Nti asem bia ebesi bia enu kwan sekra oyire a woni ne dan pass kra
O ka kire
no because o ebia na oben hu nipa no o hu nipa na asem say
no de kwasere no krampo
ono kra beti ma ka kire na danfo na danfo so aka kire na danfo na eto aso sa confidentiality no private say kukuemu asem nti the say nyina no between A and B.
Okay.
Who anya who asem who bua keke nti uye mediator na arbitrator confidentiality no say na ya kan ya no to baby a like ya ka asem no wo hobby a asasa obi bisawo say o asem say they be ya kan wi you don't have anything to go and be discussing them.
Okay. Okay.
Sanity.
Me kakrai be kan woni say wo mediator no they will lose interest in you. Omo trust you.
Okay.
San say niaye one of the reason nti a ADR wo ho ni say won say courtroom no eye bedwem. Nti obi fi asem abusua asem na ye kan wo bedwem sa eye na ha adwen. Nti say yesi mu ko ADR na sa secret bi na wo mu no be say pie a enye bedwem na eye mediator ene ma pie ya. You know, omo be lose interest and then
omo ma ho nchen kra bi o.
Omo chese so bi omo ka so o sa ma me no na
otro. Wow.
Enu nti na e no
wow. Enti no na
because one thing you must know as a mediator, that is your function. So you are a team builder.
Okay.
You are not a destroyer.
Okay.
Of the team. The parties before you are the team, and you have to build the team accordingly. Until one build the team, no. Now who take it that steps now say who can count one see and just say no you are destroying the team. Sanity.
Wow. Okay. Enti no na menti ase mu no ye nhye da nimre bia e wo ho a e bia e be take on the mediator say bia akokama asem na bisa ba je say I wouldn't even come there again.
Yes.
As me am call report to myself say me hu say wano ye tro na untumi nkipu bibia and me mba wonchen bio. And furthermore I can even tell my other colleagues say oh aha onye reliable nti bia yenko different place.
Enu nti na say ye kokokosin. Say nipa mienu na omo aba wanim.
Okay.
Na bibi ntiase bi ni baabi na ye pese ni ba ko kasa. Na ba ko be pie no. Nia opie ye no nia me ne wei kan ye no oba me nka nkire no.
Okay.
Sa na nia wa be ye a we nso apue no. Asem a me ne no kan ye no. Me nka ma
ono so nti
but me wo kwan a mefa so na waka na ne nua no ate.
Okay.
En se be free me ma no. Because nipa ti say me can sem bi we can sem bi kire me sesi ana me be kan me de be
ka ho
ana me yi bi cry
every mu
enu nti na etisa.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow, that is very nice. Yenko our next question. Na me yan kranka yenya more of what we are doing no time no bi aka ho na nka yetumi enya but I will try as much as possible say particular questions are set for and then I say you do hunkomo ni be wi bibia because I think that we have about 15 minutes to the hour na your time now so but let me quickly ask a question on some of the benefits that people can derive from ADR. Mommy, let's start from you.
Benefits no ebi ni say asemu na aba mediator na nimu no mumienu no a mo ba ye no you own the case.
Okay.
Eya mumudi said ya mo pese mumienu no said ya mo pese mo ye no enu na mediator no esese oye.
Okay.
Unless of course nipa baako afa kwan we ena baako so afa we enu na mediator no be nimu be kasasa ana mumienu no mo asom na ye baako. And only mediation.
Okay.
There's one of the benefits, that is it. Near Saka only said, Sesenia Yaka, asa kan say it saves time and money.
Okay.
It encourages access to justice for the poor and the vulnerable. Asie ne say bia wo woska say asem we akodi court yi obedi akone aba memene bi say wo ko na ye case no na memene ho a the judge will award cost against me for you say waba na me mamba.
Wow, sanete.
But say ADR say ADR na me ba na wo wamba. Oh, when we want to me amba ya be ni say wo benya ne number na ye frɛ no na courtroom when na wo frɛ wan.
Obi animrem. Cases no doso.
Yes. So this is one of the benefits.
Wow.
It's favor both the poor and the rich alike. ADR benefits. When one day ya na amami ya hoto so mami makuma to me ye.
Sure.
Say because that be a etesi obi beba. Oh. Me bo files no na obi ni ho a. Wo benya ne number na ye frɛ no. Me de me ayi be frɛ no. Oh ma me refi, oh wo refi yo. Ochi na nso me refi wo fa hwɛ ni you say your courtroom. This is all I can tell you.
Wow.
Nothing more. But say your courtroom a cost will be awarded against you.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is my first time of knowing this.
The beauty of ADR.
Wow.
Benefit back on the Ebinsu ni say it increases flexibility and control. What you say? Flexibility. Are you very flexible?
And you kuntai.
Sometimes nipa bi be kan asem obi wo mediator no kra we am behihim. Sa asem not to make come. It's so flexible. So it's a benefit. But asheri enso kakra
E wo mu.
Be wo mu. Nti me jadi aka no na
all right.
so.
Mr. Steven, you aside from some of the benefits that we can derive from ADR.
Say na meka no. Say in the adversarial system no a win-lose situation.
Okay.
And in the non-adversarial system no a win-win situation. Just say yeah me no aye di asem aba a wo ka asem no wo boy the solve problem. Ye we are ye nyina ye winners.
Obi adi nkunim.
We don't have loser and
okay.
winner in ADR. We have winners who are beneficiaries.
Okay.
Inti ye nyina ye winners. No na ye one of the interesting aspects.
Wow.
And moreover also it gives you the opportunity to invent your own solution.
Okay.
Say na ye be can say that's it. Chichina faskano brand. Weti ma asira uni ase okay unia menua kama de unu. Bacho ma memre say na me fantia. We bia una no be ka say mina obisa no wadodo na mema o say.
Okay.
Nature say in that aspect no you are the parties are applying what we call negotiation.
Okay.
As the tool. Well, into nature say we are bringing like your judge or your dear boom.
Yadi na adwen ba.
Into you are
baby ba ko ni na yadwen akobenkuro.
So it's an opportunity for you to invent your own solution. Send out per se asem enko.
Okay.
Well, into bakuti asema wa nature say no edia wa wie na juma.
Wow. Mama mbisa question we enka ene question ho ba me pese me mbisa maybe a obi wo kra na adwen ba so pese ubisa ba onya enya access ye beba social media no so na ya hwe we free Mabel a free ye ho o say very nice we so ye Boshe ba Charles o say wow wisdom we so aba o say wow very good I like this we say thank you for teaching us more about the law. I'm enjoying the program all the way from Kaswa. So we have been your time about social media no so now you can kind some of your messages that are coming. But let me ask my question no na yen to aso. Me pese me bisa say me ba ADR na masem na me de ba ye no. Nipa na me fan say obi ayi me bibi. E na me be report nipa no. Na ya friend nipa na still on ba. Yetumi mu wo a tax force be and now say bibi am betumi da kofa nipa no be like something like sermon bibi sa wo
Okay, this is any amisha see American. ADR is voluntary.
Okay.
But say ya money pano letter ya serve no na osi on bar. Nipa na wabe ye complain na ye di letter no ama no di akọ na osi on bar. Say oba o sanechi be boy amani a ye to me gi nipa no number.
Okay.
Na ya frɛ no enye ntokwa so oh wofa onua say di asɛm say aba
Abayanim.
na yen ye abuafo.
Okay.
Yenye police for na yenye judges na asɛm a abai ye pese ye bua mo na mo nsiesie nia owo akomapa no obeka say mommy menimu nso se na wonemi akasa no nti meba obi nso wo ho a wo frɛ no na wo hya ase pe na wadum phone no on pese obetie wo kura nti ni odi asɛm no bre yen no ye beka che no so said dia aircon no ase onye interested in baby a wodi na
aba no
nti wa dwene said dia wo be ye no a wo nsa beka no nti yen hye nipa ye ni tax force.
Okay.
Ye ni obi a ye besuma no se onkofa obi mbre yen by force.
Okay.
No. But ansa na obi be ti yen kan obeba no ye dwuma pa na ye no.
Okay.
Enu na it's say me reti ye ho se ye ma invitation. Ye friend no summons.
Okay.
Ye friend no rate of summons.
More than invitation. Okay.
Ye ma invitation na ye di komo obi. Omo a omumba no enru 2%.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Because omo ni madwuma ye.
Okay.
Ye private area center ho asem na ye.
Okay no.
Courtroom. Se nipa no se omba. So betumi ahwe jeje ni maka.
Aka chen so omba.
E yo no na asem. But ebi ba manim sa nipa no 129 ansi me honda. Ye di cases no ma ye no so emre wo ho. Nti emre no so ye no no ani se me refer back to court. Na ma state say nipa ba ko no onu baaye for the period na was omo appear before me. But ba ko no wan bakra. So I'm referring it back to court.
Okay.
Na judge no ankasa ye na djuma.
Oh,
Nti sa na etie ye nchi nipa.
Munchi nipa. Muni tax force bi aso ho. Okay, nti mo de ne ye se wo free wankasa wo pem. Na wama problem a obi ni obi mo mienu manya no. The problem na asomdwe aba. Wow. Okay. Ye wo be 5 minutes to the end of this program, but let me ask this. Who said the ebe hu ye no ye benefits that somebody can derive from ADR? Ubi aba ntema ma no ne ade. Na ADR mfa so be na musumunya. Because adwuma bia de there should be something at the end of the day.
Mekasa. Well, obia ne frɛ.
Okay.
Media debia make say yen mediators na ya attach yen to the courts. It's like a calling.
Okay.
And say wo pese yen kan sure say mfa so we ni we na yenya ahotoso.
Okay.
Yenya abutoyem.
Okay.
Ye ni gi se nipa mienu a omo anya omo asem. Na asem no abedi yen yanim. Omo bae no kra emu obi amuna.
Okay.
Obi chia no nua kra onje so. Nanso ye be wie no na ya shake ye ho eni jesu enu na yen fa so a yenya ewom say at the end of the day no say ya ye ejuma ye be tia yenka nanso say wo mediator watumi abua nkrofo mienu a omudi ntokwa na aba court na judge say national omo nsiesie na ye siesie wie na obia esre a
wow
ye nshirama o sa na tie na say wo ba yen ye private ADR center na ye ka ye central ADR center.
Okay.
Ewa Shama Government School. Eduana Aseno. Ehono enunsu ejuma na yeye.
Okay.
Basika yeye jino. Endru even
court.
Yeah. Ye toki.
Okay.
Denti because ye din krata ani.
Na ye juma.
Sa na tie.
Okay.
Nti wabisa.
All right.
Sinu anunsu wo kakra.
Kakra de beka ho a.
Se na o chire mu no. Sa.
Okay.
Nti your friend say private ADR no eche say kakra would ba be fale case no obitimi ba na onisika say o minisika na so misika obi ho say
nti mo nwa nyi sika no fentu aka
eno dey beauty a
Ghana fa I say wako market say okoton paboa na okoton atare no aka che de oton atare nse mpacho me ko program mini atare bi ase nti de mama atare na program na me ko ase no e be ma misika ho me sika na me dey betu oka
nti Vanessa, some of the issues we want any panel or nice case.
Okay.
Na so nisika. Vanessa, e beti ma boa. Na ya fale ama.
Okay.
We fale ma we invite ni panu via. Na e bia usika won ho eji na chese kakra o di by man.
Sure.
Okay. Papa bi, pesa me ka asem we e wo.
Okay.
Say. ADR centers abedos wa shama.
Okay.
Na ọmụ amfa bebi ayen ye fa ya ansa ye ejuma no ọmụ ye niama ye nyan because your office na obi di report bre yen say sister bia owo ni ADR center the landlord dey ne call ho magbo landlord na kire say ADR no we do all manner of cases except criminal cases. Yes ebinum say ye rent control ye tan catch them say ye rent control but ye rent issues ye all manner of civil cases. Ye di asem no call ye no ya frɛ no wakɔ omo atenase aka asem no omo aye agreement or share that say metu 1 2 no the mediator led some tags with the landlord and omo bo yini niama gu abonti because sonko police station on report enti me kama amanfo ati say ADR center bi e wa shama ha omo hwe yie say omo patronize won wukọ ho a you will know them by their fruits omo ayo omo hu ti say omo ye judge for they will force things on you enti wukọ ho na baby sa Johnny because you see sa ababoni no ya say
SM papa for so din
yeah Central ADR Center they started the year 2001 other centers are new almost 30 you know we are the only surviving center.
Wow.
I'm not saying all the others are bad, are not good. Obi nso akosua de baby ma wa bebie. But niama koso. Enti me pese me di we nso. Yes ba. Me kasa.
Yes. Omo jai sa niama no omo ye no.
Enti eno na me pese me di.
All right. That is very good. Our time is almost due. But mami mbisa last question we na ye fa ending. Cases ben na ADR etumi solve. Just a little touch on some of them, not all but some of them because we community mu. We have a lot of issues that are going on in the community. You see cases ben na metumi dey about ADR.
ADR solve rent related cases. Any child maintenance. Solve friends family dispute.
Nti ma family twi mu na omo tie na bi obi nti ase o say de di kan ye
rent
na just say dan high mu ntutu misunderstanding aba obi a wakọ rent dan na efiri antem na child maintenance say batete mu ana
akwara
hwe mu ebi a maame papa ne de akwara na beto maame no so aduane ko ana
so be hwa
akwara no sa cases mudi
any child custody ebi a omu kuntokwa baby
akwara no awaregu aba na me pese me fa akwara no ko maame no so se me so me pese me fa akwara no ko such case no so mudi
family dispute
asase awo abusuamu ntem ana se ntawantawa aba abusuamu ebi a abusua we na abusua we ku ewo bibi asi we abusua ni mu
ebi a ye mo obinmu mo yeye ka be mu sika bi akofa bebi ni nyamanyama
all right
land cases
any family property dispute
ebi ajapade bi a abusuafo mienu ku ho ana se obi awu wagi ajapade abusua ne ku ho we si meme dia
mba nkola no mukra ebi a omo ku ho
se bi a papa bi free mu na ogi ajapade na wanya well me fa say nipa na anya well na say omo ko japade ho a sa case no so mudi okay
debt recovery
okay so obi car na nipa no ntua ene program ni ko nanim no we will let people call and report their cases which we shall mediate it here live on air nti no mo nya krado case de mu benya bi pop because especially car no asem no eka any nkwala ahwe ni aware asem ni those kind of things no mo so bebu ha mfa to asoma me
marital dispute
aware sem
any friend is minor assault
okay bia obi abu obi
minor
rape nka ho but minor ones no bia obi e ade ani kwa so de bo obi de abon no ana
se obi abo obi wa bona so but ancha
oh, okay. When there is a cat or there is
no there say cat wo mu ayenka
cat wo mu amonka eno na akoy criminal case
yes
eno the police for asem
say bia oyiri no okuno na be ma no abrashi ne yiri enim
oh okay eno mpo de me did say be man de ba mbeka so ko na wo yiri so abo na wo be de wa ba oba ne de ba de ambe so
oh de bi yenye ne sa
mo yesa because me police ni bia obi akọ ne chance me yira bo maso wo be ma ti say pa o yira bo aso mu be report ku fie na ya waresem
okon sa na chese wa kon wrong because be ma no so ye nipa ebia na ohu bibi oni tim opese onye mame no na so on sa nti opese onko mrane nem se na be ya mrane be kire yiri se ye enye we nti uko kasa na chese wa habusia
okay okay next week eba ye be wura sa we mu no de ye ka ho asem sisi ye be wura mu na ya hwe the topics and I think we have topics that questions that will be dealing with Yankopon Boa next week. Let me hear your final word for today as we are bringing the program to an end.
Oh, final word ni say obi nkofo bebre wo cases omunim bebia ombeko ya kira mo se mombra Central ADR Center.
Okay.
Na hono mo no trustworthy mediators wo ho.
Okay.
They will see to it say asunjaba on them.
Okay.
Yes, that is what I can say for now.
All right. Mommy, please let's hear your final word.
Yo. Me final word ni say. Ntokwa nye. Se waju obi ade wo mpese wo di beko enye. Se wawo ma aguho na wo se wo nhwe wo enye. Se wa ko renti obi dan na wo ntua rent enye. So obi abe renti wo dan na wo harazi ni pano enye. We numu na eya edi ntokwa nkiti eba.
Okay.
Yenye wo ho. Wo ba ebeji kakra. Nanso se asumdwe wo fie a. Yesu yasumbedwe.
Yes.
Sa na tie. Nti me ma sem ne se obi anhwe ne ho so yie. Nia yedi yewu na enye wuda, emfa nya wunia. Nanso se anya ba ye wo ho. Se na menua no aka no.
Yes.
Se wo si wo be court. Na wo court. Na judge hu se oh we a landlord and tenant issue enya asem bi a emu ye yi a odi be ma ADR e wo court ho a na se wo ba ye private ADR center so ye wo ho ye be so mu na nia sese ye di buamu na obi akuma nto ne yem no ye be ye amam.
All right. Ene bacho obi abeka na.
Yeah, fair bibi the golden rule.
Okay.
The golden rule no kire say do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Nti se oni obi bibi wo ho a da ho se wona wadi wo ni panchan a you expect say nipa no onfama na se nipa no ni je na bedu nchen dia and dia
so fama
dia na hono ma na bibi adedi.
Wow ene minim se wo a wo hwe yen wo a wo tie yen wasua ade papa mame nko social media no so very quick me say mo comment ne mintumi nkan ba mebobɔ mu din because yemre na yebre ye de mre na ye adwumanti no we free Gloria Egan ho we ye Ken Melody Hannah Makati Bosheba Charles Prince K Asare Enoch Enison ni note yeboa Benjamin Dakon Dorothy Nkansa Danny Walters Ruth Dufie Sylvester Benape Livingston Junior Ben, Jenny Heavens, Emmanuel Kumsin, John Delight, and John Light. We so free Crash Kid ho. We see a friend me Kojo Zaike, Regina Juma, Aluta GH. We see you. Bright Edu, Julius Donko, Muina Moba Beshe video no, and so on and so forth. We see Benyini, and so on and so on. Your time no ko intino. Yanko Pomboa next week. Your best sayaba. Now, I think you have seen wisdom. You are learning a lot of things. Kakre ya ampono. Minim say what's your nyoma bebre free mu. Mpenifo, madam wase say your ton safre mu no. Maba na mabeka me ho. Na yetumi ama etiefo ne ahwefo mutie ye ene. Omoso omatumi anya nimde free nyoma ekoso ye mantem ana say etwa ye ho ahia ye nim mra bia wo ho. Ana ye kwan ye befa so a ye be ma yie atoyi. Yankopon bo next week ye be san aba na ye de different topic ato na ye besua ade. Na emre ko nanim no ye de afoforo ani mpenifo akese so ba beka ho. Na bibia ese won so wonte ase no ye ba page no so ana se won saka video na ana oba channel no so a send the questions in bra na ye mbisa mpenifo na megidi se ye na ye bom se besua de a oman ni mu bejo na wantwi a eba no ni na abrase na ye na etumi atena asomdwe mu edi a meje so eye papa p Yankopon hira obibia onyamre na ohwe me aha ye Crown Radio Ghana ene Crown TV so Yankopon bo a next week ye besan ahia with another episode and to stay tuned and get connected. Yankopon hira obibia bye bye.